So let's start the new event. The event stuff, right? And receive some stuff as well. New event. Chaotic house party. How chaotic can a house party actually be? I guess we're gonna find out. Alright, let's do this. Chapter 1. Chaotic house party. Let's start with Ingrid. Is there anything I can do to upgrade with Ingrid? One day, Parrot, who was active as a popular DJ influencer, was standing in front of a certain mansion. Without doubting her eyes, she looked back and forth between the invitation in her hand and the mansion before her. In the hand was a paper invitation. Even for a demon these days, on the invitation was written, "Hosting a house party. I want to make unforgettable memories." Okay. Huh, is it here? But Parrot was mainly being active in boisterous places. Therefore, a place so quiet and devoid of any sign of presence felt ill-suited. In the first place, given her profession, she isn't the type to take just any job. She's in a position to pick and choose her work. Despite that, the reason she followed this division without a prior investigation was because the other party had paid a large sum for the down payment. It's not the first time I've been called to a house party, but who on earth is this person throwing around that kind of money? No invitation. She had become interested in a person who offered a fortune for several years without working, okay. But she couldn't even imagine what kind of wealthy person would live in such a desolate countryside without any sign of presence. However, since she already received a down payment, Parrot made her own way toward the mansion, where there was no sign of anyone. When Parrot rang the bell of the Western-style mansion, a small maid came out to greet her in high-pitched voice. "Welcome. Are you a guest of my lady?" Yeah? Maid? Well, for a mansion this large, it wouldn't be strange to have a maid or two. The mansion's architecture had an old charm, and even the presence of a maid coming out to greet her. It was just that Parrot had become too accustomed to modern society, It might be such a rare sight for an ancient demon to have a maid. So who are you? Oh, sorry, here, this. Ah, this is my lady's handwriting and signature. It is indeed real. What does she smell? Welcome, Miss DJ. No, my name is Parrot, and DJ is my job. Oh, I see. Welcome, Miss Parrot. I am Miss Marine, my lady's maid. She passed through the entrance. She felt a boisterous atmosphere that was completely different from the silence outside. It was as if it was soundproofing or magical measure had been put in place. As she headed inside the main skydance, she could see that the house party had already begun. The house party held at the mansion, demons of various types were gathered. Among them, the faces of a few demons who had participated in the event hosted by Parrot could be seen. All of them were individuals of their own status, so-called magnates, rich, or those who had led successful lives. Okay. Who? What is she planning to do by gathering so many of them? Because drinks had become absurd and already been served, the atmosphere was on the bright side, or rather a bit on the rough side. Since the guests seemed to have been gathered based on the criterion of successful life, the relationship between them were likely not taken into consideration. Even people knew were on the bad terms had been invited. With alcohol flowing, a volatile atmosphere simmered everywhere, as if fights could break out at any moment. Well, it's none of my business, though. Yo-ho! Have you all been waiting? At that moment, the dull, drowsy classical music vanished in an instant. A Parrot's bright, lively voice rang throughout the mansion. The house party guests are staring at the stage in surprise. Anyone would. It is only natural to be surprised when the music suddenly changes. Now, it is time for the DJ to show their skills. For Parrot, it is the most enjoyable festival. I'm going to liven things up from here on out, so let's make this an unforgettable time together. The voice echoed through the mansion. It tastes this odorless, colorless, transparent gas, different from the faint aroma that had been burning, spread through the mansion. No one notices, distracted only by Parrot's strange voice. They do not notice the presence of the gas. This is the ability Parrot possesses, a powerful gas that changes the effects according to their motions. She's constantly emitting gas from her mouth. What? So she wears a gas mask? Okay. What kind of superpower is that? The gas power? It's like Parrot's motion, she emits a gas that raises the tension and makes others high? Okay, that's a strange superpower. That is. It's Parrot, the one that's popular on the internet. Woohoo! Welcome to my stage. Ditch those damn boring classics and let's get ready to liven things up. She was invited as a DJ and all the equipment was already prepared. Her job was the same as usual. Instantly raising the tension of the scene with a toxic gas that alcohol couldn't even rival. Parrot drew the undivided attention of the guests. Dozens of minutes later. The atmosphere of the scene continued to heat up, but at the same time Parrot was sensing something ominous. You're excited for my gasp, there's something else. Looking around stealthily, she saw several writing as if in pain. Here are the dishes. Oh, thank you. It's that maid from earlier, Miss Marine. The guests who ate the party food she's serving are writing in pain. Actually, no. What did you say, you bastard? What the hell are you doing all of a sudden? A few moments from starting to fight in their drunken state. Among them, some were even taking out their anger on objects instead of others to try and finish it. Hey, we're here at the funhouse party for once, so no making a scene like that. Even if they're drunk. Isn't this going a bit too far? Maybe. Just as she was digging that, Miss Marine stopped the demon who was about to break the furniture by grabbing their arm. It is a monstrous strength, unimaginable for a small build. I see. You guests are a nuisance. Oh, I'll have to ask you. I'll have to ask those who are being rude to leave. Yes, Miss Marine. Immediately after, the drunkard flew through the air with a single swing of the arm. And out the window. Quite literally, a full-grown male had flown through the air to the center of the stage where Parrot was standing. What the hell are you doing? I'm going to ask rude people to leave. As the intoxicated guests swarmed Miss Marine all at once, the small girl quickly became hidden from sight. It was quite a funny sight, a large being tossed around at regular intervals. Wait, could you not interrupt my stage? Shouting that, Parrot stepped down from the stage, intervening from the commotion to increase the effectiveness of the gas and prevent any further casualties. We had a brawl. Let's take care of the riot. Riot at the house party. Let's use Sakura next. Seriously, what on earth? On stage, DJ Parrot is energetic, audacious, and willful, but in this situation all she could do was shout. Commotion far too violent to be attributed merely to alcohol. The fight begins to spread, and the drunkard guests swarm towards Miss Marine, who looks like nothing more than a small child. Seriously, if you're here to have fun, you shouldn't be fighting. You are being such a nuisance when you're weak. It's because of you. Just as Parrot had commented, another guest was sent flying through the air. It wasn't that her martial arts was so superb that not even Parrot's eyes could follow. As Miss Marine manipulated the shadow, it was tossing large adults around as lightly as if they were balloons. The commotion that broke out inside the mansion, the simplest and fastest ways to beat the rowdy demons within an inch of their life. Dear guest, those demons causing the commotion are invited guests to tonight's party. I'm going to have those who are being aggressive to leave. Does a maid have such a right? Eric looked around from a place away from the center of the commotion, which was no different from a scene of carnage while making a retort. Even though she was just a DJ, she couldn't just sit quietly by and do nothing in midst of such chaos. That's right. Idea came to mind, and Parrot immediately returned to the stage, even though Miss Marie was flying pedals around like that. All the equipment was safe. She moved operated the equipment, changing the music from up-tempo, high-tension track to a low-tempo, chill-out track with a relaxed atmosphere. It had the effect of relieving stress and calming excitement. As she released the gas in the sync with it, the demons who were rampaging around the stage began to slowly collapse. The properties of the gas were sedation and sleep. The closer they were to the stage, the sooner the effects appeared. The effects of the gas won't slow show immediately, but it looks like they'll be able to end the situation safely. Reportedly, why am I the one calming things down? I'm a guest too. What is it this time? On the stage, since that DJ blew something out of her mouth, everyone started collapsing. That this party's purpose is to kidnap demons and sell their organs. It might be a trap for demon trafficking. Oh my god. Demon trafficking. As if. I'm not dying in a place like this. I'll fight to survive. Go on. Why on there? Why on hell? So many people are fighting here at this mansion. I was planning to make an entrance to the music. What are they doing? Cole was looking down to see from a high point of the room. His room was busy triggering. And now gas. Eric was secretly running away from them. It's a little bit different from what I expected, but this is interesting in its own way. My hands are itching for action. Percy, why is it turning out like this? It ran desperately, just looking straight ahead without looking aside. Take down the demon trafficker. Let's take down the demon slayer. I've never trafficked or slew demons. Seriously, I'm totally burned out. I don't even exercise normally, so please don't make me run like this. Seriously. You know, I didn't know it was really this different between live performance and actually running. The longer this goes on, the more of a disadvantage I'm at. I have to do something. Guess or see whatever it is, if I can't take care of all of them at once, I'll probably just be misunderstood again. Besides, using such a potent gas on so many people is beyond my capabilities. Ah, seriously, I'm not supposed to just barge into a place like this. That's right, since she's so strong, you can just ask her to protect me while I'm at it. I should ask her to take me to the master of the magic. It's only like this, I should be able to get help. Besides, the host of the party has a responsibility to quell the chaos. Hello? Ah, there you are. This must be disposed of. Whoa, wait just a second. Time out. Please don't hurt me, I'm not bad, I'm a good demon. Is that so? Honestly, this is a restricted area, so please be careful. Woohoo! Oh, sick. If you do something dangerous, that's a no-no. Are you going to do something dangerous too? No, definitely not. More likely, I need help, so I'd like you to take me to the person hosting the party. Are you talking about my lady? Yeah, to your lady. If you take me to her, I'll do nothing, and I'll become a bit famous of this, so I have some money too. Can I buy her whatever she wants? Oh, that's very gracious of you. Alright, shall we go to my lady? We do it to her. I didn't think that'll work. Yeah, it's dangerous to swing a stick inside the building. You're so worked up that my gas isn't working. This place is seriously scary. The world is quite unsettling these days. Talk like it has nothing to do with you. Anyway, come to think of it, I've been emitting gas for a while now. I'm unaffected even after breathing my gas at such close range with this long. This kid is seriously dangerous, the worst possible match. She's insanely strong, and my gas doesn't work. Does she have some kind of special constitution? Oh, there's more guests are attacking. Where's the rioters? Up the stairs, maybe? Oh, there they are. Get over here.
いいだろう。行くぞ。
Eek. Oh, don't walk too far away from me. It's distracting. Oh, it's impossible. I'm scared. High-ranking demons are simply falling before the mere shadow of Miss Marie, who is just as cute as a small doll. Just the sight of it was enough to terrify her, and she trembled like a small animal. At this rate, I think I'm going to end up taking them all down. Ah. Instead, despite the incessant attacks from her friends and guests, Miss Marie stopped moving. So it seems you're enjoying the party, guests. Oh, it's dangerous. Figure offered a greeting, unperturbed by the surrounding chaos. Symmetrically see the moment a giant lunge from behind the girl. She grasped a massive sight extending from the shadows, then swung with a force unimaginable for such slender arms. Don't you understand that Philly is in the middle of speaking? This is why a ragtag bunch of us scrapped together like this. Felicia, no way. Were you the host of the party? Felicia? Who's that? Is she someone famous? On a safer, she looked like a small girl, no matter how one looked at her. Slender frame made her look like nothing more than a powerless girl. However, the demons were terrified of her slender appearance, so the parrot was instead thrown into confusion by the situation. What are they afraid of? My lady, you're as beautiful as ever. It's not something you say in this situation, Miss Marine. Honestly, you're so bad at reading the room. Sorry, anyway, this guest, she said she wants to talk to you, my lady. That Miss Marine lightly pushed Parrot forward. Ah, hello. Yeah, Felicia stared at the parrot, as if evaluating her worth. Oh, that's really uncomfortable gaze. She thought that. She had no courage to argue back. Overwhelmed by the surrounding atmosphere, she had ended up feeling fear without even knowing who the person was. She merely felt a vague sense of fear that perhaps the moment she imitated some guest might part ways forever. Right, so what business do you have with me? Well, if it's alright with you, I was wondering if you, Lady Felicia, could put an end to this commotion? If that's impossible, just let me out would be fine too, yes? Wow, you're incredibly groveling. If you're this servile, I feel like even a bug in the bathroom could have more pride. I'm not that groveling. Have you ever actually seen a bathroom bug? While she was showing a strange sense of rivalry internally, the demons continued to swarm toward the second floor. This was suspicious that we received such a sum just by attending the party. Was this your goal in gathering us here? What goal? Damn it, if I had known you were involved, I never would have attended such a suspicious party. This young lady is incredibly hated. Everyone acting strange and this maid running wild. They were all her doing, right? I think half of that is because of my guest. Not to mention putting poison in the food. My lady, did you do something like that, too? What about you, you mess of a maid? As the guests grew increasingly angry, the girl swung a large sigh of such that the heated atmosphere cooled all of their bodies frozen spear. An overwhelming sense of intimidation flowed from her. The dense aura was so intense that even the surrounding space seemed to work. But I was bored, so I couldn't be helped, you know? In that moment, the guest understood, no matter how many gathered, formed groups or united, she was the strongest one, and they were weak. What? The guests that were in a frenzy for a parent had to fear as much. Were overwhelmed by the sheer terror, they began fleeing in panic. Parrot and Miss Marine lost their balance, and they were bumped by the guest, turning their backs and fleeing, and the girl leapt like a bird of prey slashed them from behind. Originally, I was so bored and thought, well, I'll just dance and chat together. It was just so boring that it just got so dull. What kind of nonsense is that? My lady had rented out this mansion, but she was just getting more and more frustrated because living alone was boring. I didn't expect you to explain that. More importantly, is it okay not to run away? Since she was bored, she gathered some randomly chosen demons into her party, but seeing her like that, I guess she didn't find it fun. Given her personality, I think she would have enjoyed moving her body more than gathering people to listen to music and eat. Hey, are you listening? Is this really the time for that? Shouldn't we be running away? Not yet. We're going to survive. We're fighting to survive. Whether it's the Brat's tantrum or that Demon Slayer's clutches, we will survive. I have nothing to do with this, okay? Please work a little harder for my lady. What are you talking about? Wait, help me. Let's do this. House party is going crazy. Everyone's going crazy at this house party. Even this guy brought a ball. That guy also brought a ball. Demon here? Yeah. Looks like this demon house party. Ah, Miss Marine, over there. If we go that way, will my lady be happy? Yes, if we go that way, Lady Officially she will be happy. This girl hardly uses her head to think at all. I should have just done this from the start. Wait a minute, where do you think you're going? Philly's still feeling frustrated, you know? Seriously, boring. It's so boring that it's dull. I'm still in the mood. Let's have some fun. What kind of nonsense is this? Getting beat up just because she's bored? There's no way to be unreasonable. It's a vertical society based on meritocracy. Yeah. Oh, I remember now. Parrot. You're Parrot a DJ. A DJ shouldn't just cut the music and run away without permission. then the party can't continue. The mood won't pick up. The energy will just keep dropping. Honestly, Philly feels like she should be the one. Philly feels like she should be the one getting paid. Actually, that's right. That's what I should do. Since you've turned this into a pathetic party, I'll be taking my money back. The contract is void. And as punishment for ruining Philly's party, you have to pay a penalty fee. What? That's ridiculous. You're going to resist? I don't care. Do you think a mere DJ like you can stand against my financial power? She wasn't sure what was going on, but things were taking an unexpected turn that she couldn't keep up with. My lady, you look very tired. Please get some sleep. Her spirit was in confusion. Miss Marine approached her, worried about the girl. Don't come any closer. At that sight, the girl grew enraged, swinging her scythe. The vicious blade that moved faster than Parrot's eyes could follow, struck down countless demons. It was deflected by Miss Marie's shadow, which moved faster than that, ending up gouging the wall of the mansion. You shouldn't be like this, my lady. It's not good for your health to overexert yourself. You. As the girl continued her assault, however, Miss Marine's defense was like an iron wall. Practiced defensiveness was not something that she could control. Parrot had such a thought. Otherwise, she couldn't think of a reason for her to remain defensive while the person she calls my lady was in such a mad rage. Well, in this case, it might just be because she's naturally an airhead. Showed you a little affection, and you're starting to get arrogant. How insolent. You mustn't do that, my lady. No, please, spare me from such a violent treatment. What a terrible act, but raise attacks against your defense. Today I'll prove once and for all which one is superior. After that, all the attacks are being directed at the maid. Moving around like this might even relieve her stress, perhaps. And as a bonus, my hypnosis gas puts her to sleep. Commotion will be settled. How arrogant. I'm sorry, it's because this shadow moves on its own. It's not working on her at all either. And the girl, it is no help at all in this situation. This man, as well as that little girl, the is strangely full of people who are immune. You survive. Philip stood up in his seat to split the back of her brain. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to fight Felicia. Mission start. Oh, there's Felicia. Oh no. Felicia's after us. Let's go. Demon hand. I'm finally starting to warm up. She can still move. She looks like a cute doll, but her stamina is like a monster. She's like a gorilla. What do you call me, gorilla? That's a bit harsh, my lady. She's a ghost. She's a devil. That's a bit harsh. My lady's a ghost. She's a devil. It'll be pretty harsh, too. Not that she's a vampire. In reality, she's a vampire. She's a ghost and a devil, but by the looks of you, it seems I can still enjoy myself a bit more. No, I'm at my limit. I just poured the most effort I've ever given in my life. She's coming. Come on, was Miss Marine's shadow move, taking the girl's attack head on. Here, one layer. Raising and hiding to the block side, becomes unable to withstand the impact. Second shadow caught the slap, but it soon broke. 2 layers, 4 layers, 6 layers. I can't move. I can't anymore. Let's not give up. Let's resist until the end. I've gotten hungry. This is the last one. The final layer was destroyed. The shadow protecting Miss Marine vanished. The girl voices to her side with a full smile. It held Miss Marine in her arms and closed her eyes. However, no matter how long she waited, the final blow was never struck. Through a few seconds, she hesitantly opened her eyes. Right before her eyes, Felicia was lying on the ground, breathing quietly. I'm alive. Did the gas finally work? I didn't realize, but Felicia overwhelmed, powerful. Cooling gas is absolute. However, because her stamina had decreased, so she used up all her powers. Having been saved by Mikralis' timing, Parrot found herself unable to move, as if her legs had given out. Feeling like she wanted to cry, she realized the helicopter was flying from the distance. Oh, is that coming here? Help is here, Miss Marine. Oh, is that so? Heck, was that Ingrid, the Hell Knight, who just got off the helicopter? The famous one? Why? How? Ingrid, Hell Knight of Nomad. The name was known to every demon. The commotion had died down. Was this your doing? Oh no, most of it was done by them. Miss Marion was exhausted in her arms, and the owner of the mansion who was lying on the ground. Then I don't understand why she's asleep. Once she starts rampaging, she's the type who won't stop until the entire surrounding is reduced to ruins. That's because I used my sleeping gas to put her to sleep. Should I not have done so? Am I going to get beheaded just like this? Am I going to be sliced up? Lady Felicia has caused you trouble. I came immediately after hearing there was a disturbance in this mansion, but seems you were the one who stopped her. Stopped her? Not really. You probably already know, but given Lady Felicia's personality, stopping her requires a certain level of resolve on my part as well. To have put her to sleep, you must be quite capable. By the way, normally that would have been Miss Marine's world. I'm so hungry, I don't have any strength. Is it too much to ask for more than this from a mere maid? I'm sorry, but no man will be taking custody of you for a while. We need to submit a report on what happened here. You neutralized Lady Felicia without a scratch. No matter what the report says, I promise to make arrangements so that you can return safely. I guess resisting would be pointless anyway. Parrot was already completely exhausted, and on top of that, fully armed Noman's soldiers in the helicopter were keeping watch and looking her away. Even if she were to launch a surprise attack, escape would be impossible. Fine. Realizing that resistance was futile, Parrot picked up the exhausted Miss Marine and boarded the helicopter with Ingrid. Hey, by the way, who exactly is that young lady, seeing how someone of your stature to come personally? Is that your natural personality? Well, it's better than oddly subservient attitude, I suppose. Who is this? It is none of your business. The parrot hadn't really expected to get an answer. You see, my lady is... Just as help was about to come from an unexpected direction, her mouth was physically clamped shut by Ingrid. Did they really want to keep it a secret? Ebali, who on earth is she? Well, it doesn't matter. She's Edwin Black's daughter. Felicia is Edwin Black's daughter, right? If I remember right. Yeah. Felicia is the daughter of Edwin Black, the big giant, the king of the demons. She's basically the demon princess. Yeah, she's the princess of all demons. I'll probably never cross paths with her again anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I don't know. Why, there are plenty of things in this world that are better left unknown. Alright, well, turns out that Felicia, the demon princess of Edwin Black, is the one that did the house party. Yeah. Well, that was a fun event. Chaotic house party. Yeah, that was a really chaotic house party for sure. Parrot is lucky to have come out of it alive. Parrot is actually very lucky to have survived the house party. Because you know how Felicia is. So yeah, guys, next time.